The train derailed on the edge of town late at night on February 3rd. 5 cars were carrying toxic vinyl chloride. Left alone, the damaged cars would have gone off like a bomb. So officials on the scene did what's being called a controlled release. A mushroom cloud of toxic chemicals filled the sky, stretching out for miles.
While this horrible situation has gotten a particularly high amount of attention, there are roughly 1,000 cases a year of a train derailing.
A visit by our TV crew to a section of Philadelphia where thousands of people kill over like zombies addicted to a drug that's meant for animals.
Yeah, the street name is Tranq, and federal agents told us the drug has already made its way to New York City. It's mixed in the fentanyl and the heroin supply. It's eating away at people's skin.
He's been driving buses for King County Metro for 7 years, and never has he seen the drug use this bad.
I say in the last maybe 5 months, it's taken a really hard left turn as far as the drug use on the bus.
The problem, he says, is fentanyl use.
And they have the tinfoil and a straw, and they get on the bus and they get down where you can't see them, and we end up smelling it. And a lot of drivers get headaches from it.
Story time. This has been my first year in preschool with a class of my own, teaching alongside another queer neurodivergent educator, and we have been rocking our Two's class. We've been talking about gender and skin color and consent and empathy and our bodies and autonomy. It's been fabulous.
There's an alarming new study from the CDC that found mental health among teenage girls is plummeting. 57% of girls reported feeling persistently sad or hopeless.
This is blasphemy. This is madness. This is
America, bitch!
I lived in the US for a few years, but I haven't been there in a while. But from the news, it almost appears as if America was rapidly disintegrating. What is going on? One of the major problems in America today are drugs. Not just illegal drugs, mind you. Legal big pharma drugs such as SSRIs and antidepressants, as well as anti-pain medications such as OxyContin, have caused a lot of harm and lots of victims. The solution recently chosen by many states was to legalize or decriminalize even more drugs. Marijuana is now legal in most states, and some states like Oregon have decriminalized even meth and heroin. In many ways, I'm a libertarian. I believe in the individual right to choose. But I always had a problem with the libertarian argument focusing so much on negative things such as drugs, gambling, and pornography, saying they are victimless crimes. My general theory is that we should make bad things harder to get and good things easier to get. And I guess very few people disagree that pornography, gambling, and in particular drugs are very bad. Now, one thing is the theory about freedom to choose. But so many families have been wrecked by drug addiction that it's hard to see their benefits for society in general. In the 1980s, a famous film that came out was Christiane F. It was about teenagers using heroin and other hard drugs in Berlin, and based on a true story of a girl who started using drugs at 12 and became a prostitute to support her habit as a 13. Christiane is still alive, now in her 50s, and apparently she's still using heroin.
I wish you could swim like the dolphins, like dolphins can swim. Though nothing will keep us together. Oh, we can beat them forever and ever. We can be heroes just for one day.
Anyway, the drug scene in Berlin was wild in the 70s and 80s, but it's not that bad today. Heroin has been largely replaced by meth and MDMA, and overdoses are not so frequent. There are about 1,000 deaths by drug overdose in Germany every year. In the US, more than 100,000 people have died from drug overdoses in 2021, including legal drugs such as OxyContin. Many people consider marijuana a harmless drug, but perhaps they are unaware that today's marijuana is much stronger than the one used by your hippie grandpa in 1960.
Decades ago, the THC content was 3%. Today, it's anywhere from 15 to 30%.
I knew something was wrong, like he was out of his mind.
I'm tuning out noise. What is the noise? My
Sometimes it seems as if the government is trying to drug its own population on purpose. Drugged people are easier to control, right? And with the economy going south and so many other social products increasing, probably many more people will be turned into drugs, transforming America into a zombie nation.
I wish you could swim like the dolphins, like dolphins can swim. Though nothing will keep us together. Oh, we can beat them forever and ever. We can be heroes just for one day.